Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, it's Mary Jo. Welcome to our 8th day of our 12 days of Christmas. I'm so excited to be here. Seems to be on repeat every day that I'm this excited to share with you all the amazing goodness in the 12 days of Christmas using these amazing products. Stampin' Up! Makes it so easy with these products that we have on hand in order to create beautiful projects just by showcasing the designer series paper and the lovely embellishments. This kit is containing some elements, and if you remember yesterday's project, hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for being here. I need to find myself so I can see you. I literally just, I dozed off after I ate dinner, and so here I am. I'm a little sleepy this morning, or this tonight. All right, let's see. I'm not finding myself, but that's okay. We're here live. Thank you for being here. Hey, Maggie. I'm trying to find myself, and let's see. Hopefully there's no issues of me popping on here trying to watch my video. I'm not going to fuss too much. So here we go. I'm not seeing myself, so I'm standing up looking at my phone. I will not be able to see comments because I'm struggling with my device. So that's okay. It happens. Thank you for being here. Hit the like, subscribe, all the good things. Let's get down to business with day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas. Again, we are using the traditional labels. Stamp set is our focused stamp set for sentiments. We have incorporated the Elegant Pine Snowflakes product suite as well, minus the stamp set, but we are using those dies. And as you remember, the card from yesterday we created and we had die cut the image out here. Well, today's card actually features the positive part of that card or that die cut image, and we are using that large snowflake that is cut in shaded spruce. So let's get started. All right, we have our card layer, we have a card base, and let's see, this is like extra stuff, must be. Yes, it is. I don't need that. I just need my card layer, my card base, and we are going to cut a piece of designer series paper, so let's go ahead and start there. You need your shaded spruce ink pad, and there is a piece of white paper inside your kit. This right here is going to be for your sentiment, and you are going to choose 'Tis the Season. If you want to do something different, you certainly can do that. So let's get started. 'Tis the Season. I'll grab that. Set my stamps aside. And let that rest a minute. And we'll pop that on. Your designer series paper is going to be what size? It is, let's get my lovely, before I stick that on something I don't need it on and forget where it's at and lose it and whatnot. Your designer series paper, we're using this pattern here. You can choose another pattern if you'd like to. The concept of the paper pack that you have in your kit for your retreat in a box is to follow along with the same design that I am using, so that you don't have, so that you have enough paper for all the projects that we're going to make in the 12 days of Christmas. Plus you'll have leftover designer series paper when we are done. So you want to cut a 2-inch strip. Is it 2 inches? I need to measure. Actually, I need to look in my little notes. Grab my notes with all my measurements and all the stuff that we're using. We are on day 8, which is right here. Designer series paper is 2 inches by 5 1/4. Actually, I'm going to twist this around and do it this way. Might want to flip your design. If your design is directional, You definitely want to make sure that it's up and down, like so. Most of this paper is actually non-directional, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, so we have 5 1/4 by 2. Now we have 2 pieces, shaded spruce right here. And we are going to add some adhesive to the reverse side of this. And I don't, again, need to find my seal, but I'm going to put Tombow on here. And then I want to keep it so that I'm using the grid of my glass mat, and I just want to adhere this at a 1/4 inch mark. So it gives you the illusion, after you're done with this, to have adhesive, or I'm sorry, a solid piece of shaded spruce under the entire designer series paper, giving it that border. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. And then we are going to grab the single layer, not your card base. You want to set your card base aside. Grab that single layer, and you're going to take your adhesive again. This is really super easy. And we are going to adhere that with about another 1/4 inch of the basic white showing to the left-hand side. Just adhere that on to that piece. Super simple. Okay. Now we're going to grab your negative or your positive of that snowflake that should be in your kit. You're going to adhere this flush to the front of the card. You kind of want to position it in a specific manner. It's going to go up to about here so that you have place to set your sentiment underneath. Okay? Then you have another part of a solid snowflake, and it's the back side of this piece of paper. So I want to showcase this side, and oop, this gets dimensionals. I'm sorry, I almost made a mistake. You want dimensionals for this side. You're going to add dimensionals to this. And you can use as many or as few as you want. I'm going to go nuts. And this is also going to layer the same way. So you got the tips of the snowflake going the same direction as the base piece. Okay. Now you have a silver glimmer. It comes from the, actually I think it's more of a cloud cover, and it comes from the piece, the one with the doves. There's some glimmer paper in that product suite. Remembering names of things is very difficult when I don't use them as often as I like to. That's going to get centered with the points pointing in the same direction. So you have that. We're going to let that dry. We're going to bring over. I just want to see the inside. That must be an extra piece as well. Bring over this, my shaded spruce, ink, grab my stamp. Again, you want to use your piercing mat if your stamps are new, as well as season it with Versamark. And set that aside. We are going to adhere this to the card base. We'll set that aside. This is going to get dimensionals. Definitely one you're going to want to use a non-machinable stamp to mail this card if you decide to mail it, especially with the embellishments and the triple or the double layer of dimensionals. This one is going to layer on your card front about 1/8 of an inch border around. So it's white on white, so it gives it that dimension to kind of allow the little shadowing here to pop it up from the card base. Even though it's the same color, it does give it that beautiful dimension look. I'm repeating myself. This tag is going to go all the way to the left of your green layer, your shaded spruce layer, right there. So we are going to add this flush to the card base. And right about there. And that's your card so far. Give you a closer look. I know my lighting is a little bit rough here this evening. You've got that. And we are going to use the silver or clear embellishments. And we want a tiny one, a small one, for the center of our snowflake. I got glue on my finger, so it's sticking to my finger instead. Right there. Then I'll give you a close-up look at this. And we got another one that we are going to place right here. Another small one. And you're going to grab a large one and place that right there. So that is your card. Super cute. Got the glimmer of the shimmer paper, your sparkly gems, super simple, yet very elegant. So that is your card for today. Thank you for joining me for day 8, December 8th, 2025 of the 12 Days of Christmas Retreat in a Box. Thank you so much. Many Stampin' Blessings. I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Oh my gosh, already. And we will create another card. Now days 10, 11, and 12, you will have 2 projects each day, 1 card and 1 3D project. So I look forward to sharing those with you as well. See you all again tomorrow. Many Stampin' Blessings. Bye for now.